So good morning. Good morning. It's Friday morning. It's been a nutty week. We've had a great week after Accelerate, right? And getting ready for Elevate and all that goes with it. And this has been a big learning curve week. And I'm sure a lot of people have questions, but I really feel like corporate has done a fantastic job of filling in the gaps for us on Secret Agent Bulletin Board. It's, if you haven't gone to that page, huge resource, Secret Agent Bulletin Board on Facebook. And also, I think a lot of people tend to forget that you have that same information update most of the time in your back office under where it says secret news. So I wanted to put that out there as a quick recap, because a lot of people go, where do I go to get information? Even Oscar asked me this morning, where do I find out about Club Secret? And I said, well, you could go to clubsecret.com, but that's pretty much our brochure, right? But I think if I'm not mistaken, you can go to your own page, your front site, if you're going to share it with somebody. And they can click on Club Secret from your own front site of your page, and they can go in there and check stuff out. So that's something to check out. And then if you're joining, of course, you're joining from your own back office. Okay. And we're going to get more clarity on that. And I know I see that Trish has jumped on and joined us. I'm trying to see who else is in here with us for participation. So as Trish, what do you think? This week's been pretty amazing as far as information coming down the pike. And I know you've probably got way more insight than we do because you were there in Houston last weekend. And maybe you have some fill in the gaps, tidbits if people have questions about stuff, or maybe it's just some tips or wisdom that you want to share.
Yeah, it was super exciting to be there for sure. And it was, it's one of those things that sorry, I'm just letting people in here. Oh. When we got started, when they made that offer out, for diamonds and above to be able to go, I had messaged Shelly to find out. I said, is anybody else going? Like, should I come? Like, because I wanted to go, but I just, I wasn't sure how many people were going. And Shelly's so great. She never came back and said how many. She said, yes, there will be others. Can't wait to see you. So of course I went, right? And, but it's how it is with any of these events. You never, ever, ever want to miss out. And I'm not even a blue personality, right? And you never want to miss out because there's just power in proximity. There's power with being around the right people. You get to, it's not just like, no, you're getting to hear certain information. It's getting to spend time with certain people, right? And I got to tell you, it was just incredible to get to sit and talk with, all the leaders at dinner and, meet some of the World Ventures people, meet Eddie Head and Justin Call and Jefferson Santos and his wife, Megan, and to get and sit and talk with Mark. And we shared an Uber with Mark and Justin going back and getting a little more insight. So there's so many incredible things when you can be a part of stuff like that. And so that's why I always encourage people, like, go, like, don't ever question, like, if there's an event, should I go? Yes, you should go, right? Because you're always going to learn something. And even if you think that, this might be similar to what I've done before, it's not. It's going to be different. There's going to be different information. When there's different people there, the information always gets delivered and received differently. And I can tell you that even when I was going to the ACT trainings every month, not one was the same. I mean, not at all. Because sometimes we would have a smaller group of people, so we'd cover more information, different information. Sometimes when it's a larger group of people, different questions get asked. So, you really just always want to be a part of it. And I just want to give a shout out to our team too, because when I got the call from corporate that we had the highest percentage of people there, like,
good job.
I'm so proud of you guys. Like,
cheers. Congratulations, man. That was awesome. That was so fantastic.
I was so excited for that because, you guys are amazing. You always do show up and you listen, and it just shows that how serious you guys are about truly building a business. And I love that. It means you're really here because you want something big for yourself. You want something to change for you. And I love that. So when I got the call from Justin a few days ago, like, I was just ecstatic. And he said, I'm going to have you speak for 3 minutes. And I'm like, oh, what do you want me to speak about? And he's like, well, your team was #1 for something. And I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, what's going on? Like, I don't remember there being any kind of contest or anything. And he goes, do you want to know what it was? I'm like, yes, please tell me. So, when he shared that information, I was just so excited because, training is something that has always been super important to me. And as you guys know, being on the team, sorry.
Is that your dog?
But as you guys know, being on the team, I do talk about it a lot. So it just made me so excited, but yet so proud at the same time that you guys felt the same way. And so I just, really appreciate you guys, following our lead. And, and that's where I think it really comes back to, when Ms. Offer says all the time, everything you do and don't do in your business duplicates. It's true, because I'm always the first one to sign up for training and I don't ever miss a training. And obviously that's starting to be the trend with our team. And I just couldn't be any more excited about that. So thank you guys for that. But also, getting to get a little look behind the scenes was pretty cool. Getting to test out the energy again, and get some pictures with it and have it for our social media before it was, released was pretty cool. But honestly, just getting to have those conversations and getting to know people is really cool. And those are the things that, you guys always want. But I can't tell you how excited I am for everything that's coming. Like, just so excited. Like, I know me personally, without even hardly any effort yet at all, I've got multiple people in my warm market who want to now sign up for Secret just because of the travel. And I'm really excited about that, because it goes to show, it's important to go back and remake that list. You've got something different to offer now that you didn't have before. And, being able to do that is just phenomenal. But also, I really love the fact that we've got a schedule of events now for, like the rest of the year. That's incredible. Awesome. That we know everything that's coming, and there's so many different things and so many different areas of the world, which I love too, because it's going to make it easier for more people to attend events. Like, you've got the schedule, put the event down, right? Things will come up, find a way to not miss it, right? And to go along with that, when I got started with Secret, I know you guys have heard me say I went to my first training 2 weeks later. Mm-hmm. Well, when I found out about that training, I already was signed up and paid to go on a girls' trip weekend, the weekend of that training. I had already paid, I had already committed. It was a group of about 25 women that I had gone on a trip with every year for about, oh my gosh, since I started, for 7 years, because I went on the first trip with them in 2009, and it was 2016 when that was. And I just sat there and thought about it for a minute, and I'm like, well, this training is way more important for my business than going on a girls' trip. Like, the girls' trip will be fun, but this training is going, I'm brand new in the company. I don't want to miss out. And so I contacted the girl in charge and I canceled. And then I bought a plane ticket to go to New Jersey for the training. So yes, I understand that there are things that come up in, life that we have, and we're like, oh, well, I've already got this, I can't do that. Stop and ask yourself, which one's going to help you move your business forward? Right. And is it important for you to move your business forward? Because maybe for you, it's not, I don't know. But for me, it was. And that's why I had made that choice. The other thing I'll share with you, and this is the part that made my decision harder for sure, was that Sunday of the training was also my daughter's birthday. And family is the most important thing to me, right? My kids are my life. Right. But I didn't know when the next training was going to be. And I was brand new, and I wanted to make sure that this business was going to work. And I didn't even know what they were going to be teaching at the training. All I knew is I was brand new, and I wanted to make sure that I had good results. And so I sat and chatted with my daughter, and I said, I'll be home the night of your birthday. What if we celebrate your birthday before I leave, and then we'll celebrate again when I get home, right? This is the mom guilt coming through. But she was like, Mom, that's fine. And I'm like, are you sure? right? And I really don't think she cared, but I did, right? But we did. We celebrated her birthday before I left. We did cake. We had a dinner. We did, her presents and everything. And then the day of the training that night, I left the training immediately, went straight to the airport, and didn't my flight get delayed? Like for hours. I didn't get home until 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, geez.
So as a mom, that was killing me because it was her birthday, but we did birthday dinner again on Monday. So I think in her eyes, she was like, "Well, we got cake twice. This is great." But I think, again, it's one of those things that some people may not agree with what I did, right? That's okay. But some people might. For me, it was the right decision. And, I think sometimes some of our decisions are hard when it comes to attending some of these events. But at the end of the day, it's where do you want your business to go? Like, you're not going there just to party. You're going there to learn. You're going there to get the information that you need to be able to build a strong business. And so I think, really putting these dates on the calendar and making sure you commit to them is really important for your business if you want your business to move forward. And I think what you all do, right? But absolutely. I mean, if you don't, that's different, but I think you do, or you wouldn't be here. You guys show up every day. Like I'm looking at the names. These are names I always see. You guys are committed to your business. And there will be things, for instance, Las Vegas is coming up in a couple of weeks. It's my daughter's spring break from college. I just modified the trip a little bit. Instead of going Sunday to Thursday, I'm going Monday to Wednesday. Just making a couple of modifications because I want to be here for her spring break. But I also know that, if I were home, I would be working too, right? It's not like we're going somewhere, I would be here and I would still be working a little bit. So I just modified it. And, I'm going a little bit later on Monday and I'm coming home a little earlier on Wednesday. And so that we can spend time. So to me, going is still really important. And this one, especially because I know we've got team members who are going to be there who I've never met before.
How cool is that going to be, right?
Yeah. So I just can't stress it enough. And, but again, just so appreciate, the fact that you guys, do take your businesses seriously, but then convention, right? Like how amazing that we're going to be able to be in person and be there. And I'm excited for the trainers school to be started, but I'm excited for you guys because again, this will be the first time for so many of you to actually get to experience Secret live and in person. And I know that event this last weekend was absolutely amazing, but being in person is a whole different ballgame. And the energy that's going to be there. And I'm just so excited to meet so many of you and get to hang out, but I'm super excited that we're going to have that opportunity to do it all in person. And that it's just going to be an incredible event. Yes, I saw that, Heather, that Texas has opened up.
Isn't that great?
Which is great. I don't know if that's changing anything for the event or not. I don't know. Maybe Mike knows more about that.
They just removed the mask mandate. So that's good.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I'm super excited about that. And so I encourage you guys, if you've not gotten your tickets yet, get them. And here's the other thing. Right now, airfare is like
it's good.
Dirt cheap. I booked our round trip direct flight tickets for $97 each.
That's great.
That is unheard of. So it's a really good time. And unfortunately, I know our Canadian friends won't be there yet, but soon, hopefully for the next event.
Pray for a miracle. Just keep praying for a miracle.
Yes. So, but, bottom line, guys, there's so many great things coming. And if you really plug in from event to event to event, like we've shared before, you guys are, it's going to be a game changer in your business because it's going to help keep you focused. It's going to help keep you locked in. It's going to help you, being on these calls in the morning. If you're having a bad day, it's going to help you have a better day. It's going to set the mood right for you because that's what's really important when it comes to building these businesses is, how do you start your day and how do you let things affect you when they happen in your life? Do you get, just, it's okay, I'll deal with that later, let me move forward, or does it paralyze you, right? And those are all things that I think are really important, but being on these calls is going to help you from having that happen in your business. They're going to help you be able to move forward when maybe an obstacle comes your way. But more importantly, guys, I'm just excited because, you know, you're learning all the skills that you need as you attend these events and as you go to these things. In between, you get to go out and implement them by doing the work. And then when you hear that information again, now you're that much closer to teaching it. And it's really all about learning it, doing it, teaching it. And when you do that, your leadership skills are going to grow so fast and so big. And it's really going to help you have that bigger organization, you know, to be working with and leading. So I'm just really pumped up with all the things that are coming this year. And I don't know about you guys, but we got our energy. If you can't tell, I've already had mine today.
Oh, I'm waiting for it. I saw somebody else got theirs in the mail already, so I'm hoping mine shows up quick. But
I know Chelsea did. I see her on here, but she's in Arizona too. So I saw her post yesterday as well that she got hers.
You got it quick right there. Can I ask you a question, Trish?
Sure.
You said you got a lot of more folks in your warm market on board about the travel. What are you saying? I'm sure everybody wants to know. What are you saying? Yeah.
Honestly, I was just out running with a couple of them and talking about it, how excited I was. And they're like, wait, what? That's what I'm saying. I haven't even put effort into it yet. And I've already got 4 people. So just hanging out and, you know, when you hang out with people and you catch up, you know, a lot of times people talk about their job and their work.
Right.
And, you know, luckily I've made sure that the people who I surround myself with, you know that whether what I'm doing is what they want to be a part of or not, that is my career. And that, you know, I'm never embarrassed to talk about it because, you know, it is my career. It's what pays our bills. It was what puts food on the table, just like their job does. Right. And so to me, it's no less important than what their job is. So
100%.
You know, when they ask, what are you doing this week? Or how was your weekend? I share very freely, but I'm never, you know, they're going, oh, you got to do this. Like, I don't do that. I just start sharing and they're like, wait, what? Can you tell me more about what you have? So that's how it's happened so far. But I can tell you, I have made a list of people who I am going to be making phone calls to as well. I just haven't even done that yet.
Isn't that crazy? It's been, I can't believe it's Friday already.
Yes. So, but I don't know. Well, before I know I could see Mike on here too. And I don't know if he wants to talk. Before we do that though, does anybody have any questions about anything from all the stuff that's going on and that we can help answer?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm driving, so I can't really look at you.
It's okay.
Do we know any more about how the wine club is going to work? Has anybody said anything about how that works?
No. And were you on the corporate call yesterday? Because I know Isaac said, you know.
Yes, I was on that.
Yeah. And so he said, you're going to log in and you're going to see that half the stuff I just talked about isn't there yet. I think we just have to be patient on the rollout. I'll be honest, when it comes to that, I honestly don't know any more than you guys know. I really don't. So I know that we've got the access and I'm going to be logging in daily to see what the updates are as well. But I don't have any additional information on any of that.
Thanks. I have some friends that they like travel for wine. I mean, like it's their thing. So like adding the travel with the wine sounds kind of cool to me.
Yeah, I know in the past they've had some, you know, really inexpensive trips that included the tours of the wineries and, you know, the taste testing and stuff that were very, very inexpensive. But outside of that, I really don't know anything about that.
I think it's a great, you know, pitch that, hey, you want to join my wine and travel club? What? Or did you know I just got started with a wine and travel club or whatever? Just even calling it wine and travel, because that grabs people if they're wine drinkers, right?
That does sound great.
Yeah, I'm not even a big wine drinker, but I would do it just because.
It just sounds fun, right? Because, you know, wineries are always beautiful anyway. They're always just beautiful, decadent and all that.
And the other thing I saw somebody mention in the comments was that we had Southwest Air as one of our partners. Is that, do you guys know, is that accurate?
When I looked, did you look at all, Trish?
I have not. I'm going to be honest, guys. No, I'm not sure, but I am going to be spending a lot of time this weekend logging in and really going through all of it.
Okay, well, I did look because I booked my flights. So I went to the portal first. And for me, there was a lot of pages and I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. And I put Love Field on there and I never found the Southwest flights, but the icon is there. Their logo is
Okay.
there.
Oh, that's
But
awesome.
I
Okay.
did just book Southwest anyway, straight through and got great flight prices. Out of Boise, it's never cheap, but great for out of Boise. It was really good. So, but I didn't find Southwest in our portal. So we might need to dig into that one, but it does show up that it's there.
That's exciting though. I love Southwest, so
Yeah.
I'm excited to
That's
hear
what we're going to
that.
Cancun, or yeah, we booked our Cancun on that.
And that's probably what I'm gonna do too.
And
Yeah.
did Isaac mention Apple and Starbucks? Did I hear that right?
What I heard from
Was
Apple,
I-
unless I missed something, was back when they got started, they had an agreement with Apple. I don't know if that's something that is still continued or not. I don't know about that. So,
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, Bev. I think the answer is yes to your
Yes.
question. Bev.
yes, exactly. So, does anybody else have any questions?
I have a question. I know in the chat we were talking about the access to the replays and it going away on Saturday.
Yes.
Did we get any more clarification on that? Because we were supposed to have it for a whole week, but we didn't actually get access to it till Tuesday. So
True.
That's a great point. As far as I know, the message I got back from Mark Aceta last night when I asked the question is that it will be going away on Saturday, but I can definitely put that in there to see if we can get anything else. I'll see what
Yeah,
I
well,
can.
if you hit him up and I hit him up, maybe he'll get it from both sides and, we'll work it.
Any other questions?
Did I see correctly that Accelerate is going to be offered virtually?
It's in person and wait, are we talking about Elevate, the convention, or what are we talking?
Accelerate, yeah. I thought I saw somewhere that it was going to be virtual as well.
Yes, but it is the same price ticket. It's, if you buy now, it's the $199. Yes, there will be a virtual option as well, especially because for sure the Canadian people unfortunately won't be able to be here. Mhm.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Anybody else?
No, everybody owns it.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, hi, my name is Lisa. How are you?
Good.
I have a question because I had signed up for the oh God, I'm having a brain fog. For the event. But unfortunately, it was changed to the other weekend and I just started back working. Okay, I love watching you all doing the training. My question is, because I'm just trying to get understanding with everything that just rolled out, is that if someone signs up for the travel club, do they have to be an agent to buy the products? And also, does that $50 go towards your $100 minimum every month for the travel club price?
Yes. So first of all, if you go ahead and get signed up now, you can lock in the $50 a month travel club. And that has 50 QV associated with it. And yes, that counts toward your 100 QV. Okay, so it takes care of half of that. The other part of your question with the products, I mean, I'm not sure about that. Like I would
Well,
just
once you remember, once you're a secret agent, you can buy the product at wholesale for sure. And you can't get the club membership unless you're a secret agent.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can get both. Once you're an agent, you're access to all of it.
Oh, okay. But once you sign up for the travel pod, you just have access to the travel pod. And then they will go on to clubsecret.com to access if they just want to travel, right? That's how they would sign into their portal.
I would send them my own website. They can join from your own website. It's right at the top. It shows Club Secret on your front side of your own page. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I will have to look at it again.
Yes.
So let me grab mine real quick and I'll show you. I'll pull it up
Okay.
on my iPad and I'm not going to screen share, but I'm just going to show you on my iPad.
Right, but I guess, your question is, do they have to be an agent or what was your question exactly, Lisa?
My question is, okay, right now is it just agents that are allowed to sign up for the travel?
Oh, right
Well-
now, yes. Right now, yes, it's not open to customers until I believe on March 23rd is when it's going to be opening for customers. And to answer Aaron, I believe that at the $65 rate, it is still going to be 50 QV because they'll be paying commissions on that.
And I think some of those QV questions might be answered on the FAQ of the document too. And I think I read that just yesterday. So it's not, I don't own it yet, but I'm still learning it. But I thought I saw that QV question in there.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. So I believe it actually works out to be, actually, Lisa, I'm not sure. They went over that in the training, but I'd have to go back and look at it to be for sure on that number.
Yeah, we're all in this learning.
I don't want to give specifics on that just yet. So.
Yeah, and then Kathy made a good point. The travel membership does not count towards your free shipping. So if you have a travel membership and a bottle of Immunex, you're still going to get your 50 QV that you need, but you'll still pay for shipping unless you get your product, physical product over the 99, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Very good point. Anybody else want to add?
Questions? No, okay. So I know we have got Mike on, we have got Leah on. Do either of you guys want to add anything?
It's all quiet.
Well, I can tell you that I used the portal to book my hotel in Dallas for the convention, saved me $200.
Sweet.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I need
I
to go.
wasn't able to get into the Omni, but that was the Hilton, which is the closest one there. It's
Yeah,
like 4 miles away.
very nice.
Very nice. Yeah, there's some great deals in Dallas. A lot of them are closer to downtown, but I was looking too, Mike, but I was really surprised because even the Fairmont, which is a great hotel downtown, I couldn't believe it. It was to be able to get into a place like that for less than 200 a night is crazy, you know?
Oh, I know.
And even the
I
Omni.
know.
Yeah, yeah. And the Omni, I think, is our, when you register for Elevate, you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the link for the registering to the Omni if you want to. That's our block rate, right? That $159 a night is our secret block rate. And it's even tagged and labeled that way. So keep that in mind too.
Yeah,
I think that's sold out though.
Is it already? Oh, I'm so glad I
I
got
think it is sold out. Yeah, I did. I was fortunate enough to get it in the other day, but I think it is sold out.
it. Wow. Well, it's going to be a fun event for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
I'll send you a link from.
And Mike, did you have anything else or no? No? Okay.
No, I'm actually driving right now, but that
Okay.
was it.
Perfect.
No worries.
Leah, did you have anything you wanted to add?
I'm super excited, I think, just like everybody else. And there's a lot of information going on in my head and spiraling. So just a good, everyone just review, take some time and then just, just start sharing from your heart because this is a big deal we got here. So the power of having, these amazing products all combined together is mind blowing. So I don't know how many people, but on your team have not caught the buzz, but going through every single agent who ever joined, and just saying, hey, I don't know, if things have changed in your life, if extra money would still be helpful, but we got something going on here. And I'm just making sure that I didn't miss out by not reaching out to you and letting you know this information, to, of course, making your list of people and going through your call list or making those connections on Facebook through the amazing training that Trisha and Ruth train. And yeah, so it's pretty exciting. One question, Trisha, is the commissions on the travel trips. It's just the commissions and the BV. I can listen to it again, but since we're on this call, is on the membership, not on actually booking the trips. Is that correct?
That is correct. It's just on membership. Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to clarify that. So awesome. Thank you for all your leadership and all you guys for joining consistently. And it's all, when it starts snapping together, it's time to be in action. So if you've been sitting and watching and taking this in, it's, you know what, it's time to push yourself off the edge. It really is. And just jump in. And it's so uncomfortable at first. Oh my gosh, I remember when I first started and I'd literally be sweating when I would pick up the phone and I'd be like, you know, and this is, you know, I think I've shared this before, you know, I had to bring this in after my healing period. And it says, you know, you only need to be bold for a moment. It takes courage, not confidence. And and it's so true. Just get over that first moment. And then all of a sudden, I remember I would start doing my calls and then, you know, I get from uncomfortable and then to, okay, that call sucked. You know, I screwed that up to that message, you know, and me and some of the leaders joke about, I left the most ridiculous message that they hopefully they'll never check that one. And just real with yourself and learning to, and just being okay to fail forward is what I like to say. So, you know, at making those connections and just being real. And even when I do make a mistake and I sound like an idiot, and you can even, I've paused myself in conversation. I'm like, I am rambling right now and I'm sorry. I'm just so excited, and be real with people. People respect the realness of you. True. And don't expect perfection, and you'll never get started if you want to be perfect when you start. You'll never get started. So it's time to start. Jump in like a kid with your excitement. Take some of these skills, but just they're never gonna become into action unless you get into action. So I think that's all I have. So anyways, thank you.
And that's perfect. That's what I was gonna say. So very simple. I love it. And I think that's the biggest takeaway, guys. Let's go get into action. Let's go out there, make it a great weekend and a great Friday. And, you know, we've got all of today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, before the week is over. But let's go out and get these connections and really start having these conversations, because you will get people joining you. And let's focus on finishing this week strong. And that's what I've got for today. So I think that's what we do. Everybody go out, let's finish the week strong. And obviously, if you guys need help with calls, reach out to your upline, because I know we are happy to all jump on and help close people and get you guys going in your business.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And next week, we're going to have just one little adjustment on our presentation starting on 3/14, right? We're going to have presentations on Sunday. So you guys know we're going to let Friday nights go and go into Sundays. So there'll be more information about that starting on March 14th. Okay. So that leaves us still next Friday, regular, right? And then we're just so you know the flow of the presentations. Lots happening. Thank you so much for today. I don't have anything else. If you guys, are we good? Want to roll it? Let's have a fantastic follow-up Friday. Thanks, everybody.
Carrie.
Yes. What?
Are you continuing to do yours as well as the ones that are coming out of corporate at 7 p.m.?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay, so there's two different options each night then.
This is true. Good point, Chris. Victor, that's a corporate blitz, and you can choose whichever one works for you. Absolutely. Why not? That one's on Facebook only. I don't know if it's a Zoom. It's just a Facebook only, whereas this one can be compatible for people who are not on social media. So there you go. All right, let me stop that recording. Thanks, everybody. Let's have a fantastic